Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Today I want to show you how to make microwave Rice Krispie treats. So these are way better than the ones that you buy pre-made at the store, and we're going to add some Pampered Chef vanilla to make it even better. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with our marshmallows. So in this bowl here, this is our large glass mixing bowl. It comes as part of our glass mixing bowl set, which is 2, 4, and 6 quart sizes. So this is a 6 quart bowl. I have a bag of mini marshmallows in here. I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons, so a half a stick of butter, and we're going to microwave this for 1 minute. Then we're going to stir it, microwave it for at least 1 more minute, maybe 2, and stir in the vanilla, and then we'll finish up the Rice Krispie treat. So let me put this in the microwave. So we're going to do 1 minute for starting. All right, while we wait for our Rice Krispie treats, the marshmallows to be melted for our Rice Krispie treats, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do next. So I've got a box of Rice Krispie cereal, or Crispy Rice if you're buying an off-brand somewhere. This is from Aldi. I measured out 6 cups in our classic batter bowl, which this is a really nice mixing bowl. I know a lot of you guys watching have this in your kitchen already. I love it because it has a handle, a pour spout, measurement markings on the sides, and it also has a storage lid. And this goes in the dishwasher for easy cleaning, and it can also go in the oven if you needed to bake in it, like a Barbie doll cake or a baseball cake, football cake. You can get really creative with the classic batter bowl. And of course it's microwave safe, but we wanted to make sure we had a little bit more room and to mix all of this together, so that's why we're starting with the larger glass bowl. I want to show you guys how I store our cereal after we open it. So if you've never seen Pampered Chef's Twixy Clips, I love these. I always have them in my kitchen, and I always know when it's time to clean out the pantry. When we run out of Twixy Clips, it means I need to straighten up the pantry because the kids have put too many snacks in there that have not been finished. So you just clip your cereal bag, pop this back in the box, and it's ready and will stay fresh for the next time. Let me go stir our, let me grab that and I'll show you what we're working with. We'll stir it and then we'll microwave it just a little bit longer. All right, so we're gonna take our classic scraper here, and the butter hasn't quite melted all the way, but we're gonna give this a little quick stir, and the marshmallows and the butter will finish melting pretty quickly. So let's do 1 more minute and then we'll check on it. I'm gonna set this in our Rice Krispie treats. I'll be right back. Okay, and while we wait for that, we're gonna get our pan ready. We're gonna use Pampered Chef's springform pan for the Rice Krispie treats. You could use a 9x13 baker if you like, or another size pan, but we're gonna use the springform pan. If you're not familiar with our springform pan, I love the new blue color that we have, and the collar just, the collar just unlocks and the bottom will clearly just pop right off. To put this back together, I sort of hold it underneath it. Oops, there we go. And you're just gonna kind of slowly tighten that collar to put it back together. We're gonna spritz this with a little oil. I'm gonna use our kitchen spritzer to do that. What you're gonna do first is pump pressure into the bottle, just like this. And when it gets nice and tight, it's ready to spread. So we're gonna turn this so that you can see, and you're just gonna spray your pan. Make sure you get the sides. I love this, you can just kind of set it on its side, and you'll be able to see all of the spray on there. So this is just to keep them from sticking. So let's check on the Rice Krispies. The marshmallows, I keep saying Rice Krispies. We haven't made it that far yet. Okay, let's see if this is good enough or if we're gonna need a little bit more time. So I think this is probably gonna be good. So we're gonna mix this together. As I'm mixing, the rest of that butter is melting. Let's see if we can work with this or if I need just a little bit longer. All right, let's do 30 seconds longer. I think we need just a tiny bit longer, and then we'll add the vanilla and the Rice Krispies. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I got some marshmallows on there. Now, when you're done with your kitchen spritzer, you wanna make sure you always burp the bottle. To do that, you're just gonna release the cap, let out any excess pressure so that the oil doesn't build up and force its way out, and then it'll cause a really sticky buildup on your pump. So let me grab our marshmallows. I actually said it right that time. We're gonna add our vanilla next. Perfect. And I like doing this in the microwave instead of the stovetop. It's just so much faster and it just feels like it's so much less messy. So let's give this a quick stir. We have a couple of marshmallows that just don't want to melt. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and add our vanilla. The recipe calls for a teaspoon. I am using Pampered Chef's double strength vanilla. I always use the same amount, but that's just because I love the flavor. But if you want your bottle to go farther, then you can cut that amount in half and you're still gonna get a really, really nice flavor. All right, let's pour in the 6 cups of Rice Krispies. And we're gonna press this in the springform pan and we're gonna let them cool completely before we cut them. But after they've cooled completely, you can remove the collar and cut them into wedges. You could decorate it if you wanted to for the holidays or whatever season we might be in. All right, almost there. Try to get all those off to the sides. And the best part about this is the bowl doesn't get very hot, so for the most part, you're gonna be able to handle the bowl, where with a pan on the stove, it's really hard to do that. Excuse me, it's really hard for you to hold on to it because of how hot it gets. Give it a little bit better view there. I'm gonna scrape this, add it in, and I'm actually gonna grab a different scraper that I have right here. This is our scoop and spread, and I like the hard end, the spreader end. These marshmallows are just so sticky. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get most of this out of the bowl here. And then I'll grab a piece of parchment paper. I forgot to get that out of the drawer. And we'll use that to press this down into the pan. Oh, and then it'll be nice and uniform. All right, so let's see here. Gotta get all this marshmallow off my hand. It's still sticky no matter if you do it on the stovetop or if you do it in the microwave. Let me grab some parchment paper. And I get this parchment paper on Amazon. It's Reynolds parchment, but it's in a pop-up container, so I love this. I just pop this up. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna spritz this with a little bit of oil, just so that it doesn't stick. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. Pump the bottle full of pressure. And spray the parchment paper. And then I can take this and just press this into the pan. And I'm not getting the marshmallows all over my hands, and it's not sticking to the paper, so I can keep it in the pan. So see what I got here? I'm gonna straighten that out one more time on this side. And then we're gonna let this cool. So there are our Rice Krispie treats made in the springform pan and in the microwave. So to give you guys a couple of suggestions, the back of the cereal box has some ways that you can actually decorate them, whether you're putting M&Ms or caramel, or you want to put marshmallows on top and broil them and make them into s'mores. You can do that too. So many possibilities with Rice Krispie treats, right? So everybody loves these, whether you're a kid or a grown-up, it doesn't matter. Everybody loves a good Rice Krispie treat. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to get back with you. And if you're not already part of my recipe community, please check it out. You'll find it at theflipflopchef.com. And if you'd like to purchase any of the products used in this video today, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. As a consultant with the Pampered Chef, I do earn commission on anything that I sell, so I would love the opportunity to help you add these products and more to your kitchen. So until next time, I'll see you later.